What's up, everybody? Hello. We are live. We are live, front and center, baby. You want to say hi to everybody, my little Rockiana? Say, Mommy took me to the vet today and I had to get an allergy shot, you guys. And my little eyes are still red and puffy, but that's okay because we're going to be getting better soon. So, come on in, y'all. Come on in. I can't stay on live for too long, but I wanted to come on and I wanted to talk about Suboxone and how it saves lives. For those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Nicole Pludre. I'm a person in long-term recovery. I've been sober for almost 9 years. I will have 9 years, July 13th of 2015 of this year. And I have been utilizing Suboxone ever since August of 2015. It saved my life. There's a lot of judgment in the recovery community when it comes to medication-assisted treatment. A lot of you probably are going to say, what's medication-assisted treatment? And I will definitely share with you guys what medication-assisted treatment is. Medication treatment is any medication that's used in the treatment of substance use disorder under the care of a physician, usually including some kind of therapy and or recovery program. And like I said, I use Suboxone, which is buprenorphine. Some people use methadone. Some people use sublocade. Some people use Bunavail. Some people use Bunavail. Some people use Subutex. It just depends on what your doctor prescribes you. I started my Suboxone journey, like I said, in August of 2015. The reason why I got on Suboxone was because my doctor actually recommended it. I had been sober off of all drugs for about 30 days when I got on Suboxone, and I was struggling with debilitating depression and really bad triggers and cravings. And I had never been able to stay sober anything past 6 months. I wish 6 years. I had never been able to stay sober anything past about 6 months. And so every time I would get sober, I would relapse every single time. Thank you guys. And if y'all don't mind, if you're on my Facebook, if y'all don't mind sharing this in our recovery group, if you're on my YouTube channel, if you don't mind sharing it, I really, really appreciate it so much. But there was so much stigma surrounding Suboxone that I almost didn't get on it because I believed that it was trading one drug for the other. I believed that it was just being addicted still. I believed that it wasn't sober, and it was because I was brainwashed. Okay. And if you think that way too, you might be brainwashed as well. Okay. And I'm probably going to offend you by saying that. But if you believe that taking a medication as prescribed is the same as being an active drug addict, then you have probably been brainwashed by the treatment industry as well. It happens to the best of us. Hey, Slow-Mo. Thank you, baby. It happens to the best of us. And that's what happened to me. I was brainwashed by the treatment industry and led to believe that the only way to get and stay sober was through abstinence-only sobriety and a 12-step program and praying to God. And when that didn't work for me, I was just basically told that I wasn't doing it the right way then. When that didn't work for me over 10 times, I was told that I must not be willing enough. When that didn't work for me over 12 times, 12 times trying to get sober, then I was told that I must be working the program wrong or not putting my all into it. When it didn't work for me on the 15th time, I was in treatment and I had just lost custody of my son. And I wasn't willing to throw my fucking child away to hear that I wasn't doing it right. Because for those of you guys that don't know, I worked the 12 steps I started seriously working the 12 steps in 2015. 2015, when I got sober, I worked through all the steps with my sponsor within 3 months. I was so serious about getting and staying sober. I started taking other people through the steps. I mean, I was in it to win it. Okay. And so it wasn't because I wasn't trying. It wasn't for a lack of trying. It wasn't because I wasn't listening to what my sponsor said. In the prior times that I had worked the steps with sponsors, I had never been fired by a sponsor. I followed my sponsor's suggestions to the T. And that's exactly. Hey, Kathy, I'm on a live stream on Facebook right now. Oh, he got a shot. He got an allergy shot. But I'll call you back after I get off here, okay? Bye. That was my friend. She called me to check on Rocky. So I had been going to AA for, like I said, 10 years. I had some of the most amazing sponsors. But I really believed that there was something wrong with me because everybody, it seemed like all my other friends were getting and staying sober through Alcoholics Anonymous. But you know what I actually ended up realizing is that a lot of my friends weren't getting sober through Alcoholics Anonymous. A lot of my friends were ashamed and were relapsing and were not telling the truth. And they were struggling. And a lot of my friends died of drug overdoses because they never got the opportunity to get on a life-saving medication like SUBOXONE. Because they believed if they got on SUBOXONE that they would just be trading addictions. I've lost so many friends because they were taught that the only way to get and stay sober was through abstinence. I've lost so many friends because they went into a sober living program and they were on medication-assisted treatment. And the sober living program told them that they accepted people on MAT. And then when they got there, they were pressured by the clients and by the staff to get off of SUBOXONE without a proper taper, and they ended up relapsing and dying. I have lost so many friends because they weren't ready to come off SUBOXONE and they were forced into a fast detox and couldn't handle it and relapsed. I almost lost a friend's daughter. Last year, her daughter went to treatment, had been on SUBOXONE for 2 years and doing really good with the SUBOXONE, just struggling with some mental health things and other drugs, not opioids. And she went to this treatment center. They told her that they accepted MAT and that she would be fine to be on it. After about a month and a half being in the treatment center, they told her she had to get off of SUBOXONE. Why? She ended up leaving the treatment center and being MIA in a city that she wasn't from and could have got killed. Thank God she found her daughter, and her daughter's okay today and sober today on SUBOXONE. For so many years, I was told that being on SUBOXONE was not in recovery, was not sober. You know, don't fat shame Paco. He can't help it. He's been eating. What he does is he's asserting his dominance on Rocky, and he's been stealing Rocky's food, y'all. Don't fat shame my dog. But he can't help it. He's just thick. And so he's also old, so we're going to let him be where he wants to be. I lost my husband because that's what we were taught. SUBOXONE does save lives. Absolutely. SUBOXONE has helped me with my chronic pain for sure. Yeah. And so I really want to talk to you guys about medication-assisted treatment. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. I see you see me, girl. You see me over here. I told Dr. B when I get to see him in person, when I fly out to California, like he's legit not even going to recognize me. I was like, you are going to be like, damn, girl. He's proud of me too. I'm very proud of myself. But I am 186 pounds and I have 26 more pounds to lose to my goal weight. So anyway, the reason why I wanted to come on here is because there's so much stigma in the community, in the recovery community, you guys, around medication-assisted treatment. And I haven't really talked about it in a long time. I haven't really talked about medication-assisted treatment. I haven't talked about how much it has helped me. You know, I haven't really been talking about it a lot at all. And it's not because I'm not happy being on it. It's not because of any reason. I don't know. I've just kind of been like really, really focused on my health journey, my trying to eat healthy, trying to exercise, and trying to get that going. Because, you know, when I eat healthy and I exercise, it's helping my mental a lot. People should never be forced to get off Suboxone. I agree, Ginger. Absolutely not. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate you saying that, girl. I was thinking the same thing. You got super skinny. You can see it in your face. Looks amazing. Thanks for noticing, SD. Thanks for noticing, honey. I'll take it. I'll take super skinny, baby. But I'm not super skinny. I was just super fat before. True story. I've been on a quarter of Suboxone since 2010. I'm scared him off. Might go back to hard stuff. It's so easy to get where I live. Hey, Doris, I don't recommend. That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. A quarter of a Suboxone. I'm telling you, if you're struggling to get off of that quarter, why don't you talk to your doctor about trying the sublocade shot? You can actually go up a little bit on your Suboxone dose, and they can give you the sublocade shot. You'll get the shot like 1 or 2, maybe 3 months in a row, and then you stop. You don't get the shot anymore. And then what happens is slowly over time, the sublocade leaves your system slowly. Okay, it's just dissipating because they give you a shot in your stomach, and the sublocade, it feels like a little ball. It lays right underneath the subcutaneous fat on your stomach, and you can feel the little ball there. And throughout the month, it just releases buprenorphine into your system slowly throughout the month. Once you discontinue use and you no longer get the shot, then the medication leaves your system slowly over time. A girl that you can follow on TikTok who recently came off of sublocade, her name is Marie. Marie's recovery journey on TikTok. She just got a clean UA. She has been 14 months since she got a sublocade shot. It's been 1 year and 2 months since she got a shot. That is how long it took for the sublocade to leave her system slowly. No withdrawal, no sickness, feeling like a regular human being. Okay, let's see what everybody's saying. And just so y'all know, I can't stay on super long because I have to leave in about 30 minutes. So let's get to talking. I've been off for 6 months. It's very difficult. I gained 30 pounds. Hey, that's okay. You can lose weight. You can lose the weight. My doctor even told me to stay on Suboxone as long as I need. Any sub-doctor I've seen that speaks about weaning off within 3 months, I find a new doctor. Yeah. You know, I don't know why. I think that the doctors should allow you to decide when you're ready to wean. I don't think it should be something that they bring up or talk about when you start Suboxone, because when you are starting this medication, you're just trying to escape addiction. You're just trying to feel like a normal person, right? You're just trying to stay sober. And so adding the extra stress to it by talking about, oh, when you're going to come off, I'm just getting started. So I think it should be patient-led. I believe that the patient should be the one who brings up the topic of wanting to taper, if and when they want to taper. If they don't want to taper, they don't have to. You don't ever have to stop taking this medication if you don't feel comfortable. And that is completely okay. There's nothing wrong with taking this medication as a maintenance medication for the rest of your life. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong. Okay. Like I said, I've been on it for almost 9 years. I am getting in the best shape I've ever been in my life. I'm literally changing my life while I'm on this medication, and I'm feeling better. I'm feeling more clear-headed. I have more energy, and it's all because I'm treating my gut. I'm eating healthy, and I'm drinking water, and I'm moving my body. I know that I've been harping on this topic a lot lately, but I really want you guys to understand how much your food intake and what you're eating and your gut affects your mental health. I didn't realize that they were so connected, but I feel so much clearer mentally. I have so much more energy now because I'm eating healthy. Like, it's changed my life. And you're seeing the results through my body changing. You guys are seeing my face going from being to the way it is now. You can see my fucking cheekbones popping out, bro. Like, I love it. I love looking at myself now. I used to be embarrassed. I used to be embarrassed to look at myself. I used to be embarrassed to get on video, but I still did it. I still did it. What I would do is I would put the camera up here so that way I could tilt it down, fat girl angle. Okay. But I don't have to do fat girl angle now. I can do straight on just like we are. So I'm so happy. So happy. Okay, that's what everybody keeps recommending to me to do the sublocade shot will help. I'm just scared. I don't want to go through any withdrawal. Yeah, sublocade shot is amazing. And like I said, it literally left my friend's system it took 14 months for it to leave, you know? It was so slow. Not everyone is meant to be off map. People seem to forget it suppresses those urges to use to. Not all of us can overcome those urges. Yeah, and it's okay if you are not feeling like you want to get off. That's what like I said, I have no problem with being on it for the rest of my life. Pixie would have to be referred to a pain doctor. I no longer go to the doctor. I just basically gave up. Thank you for your help. No, Kelly, you don't have to be referred to a pain doctor. You can use Pixie. Didn't you use Recovery Delivered, Pixie? You can go through your own primary care physician. You can go through a telehealth provider. You can go to, you don't have to you can just go in. Are you doing sublocade now, Matt? Oh, not yet. Yeah, sublocade, Doris, all the way, baby. Don't you go back to the drugs on the street. You'll die. That's great. It took me 2 years to wean down. I was going so slow that it took me 2 years. There's nothing wrong with that. That's good. The longer the taper, the better. The slower the taper, the better. Okay? Like, seriously, 100%. 100%. Slow is the way to go. Tori says, subs helped me stay clean. 19 years later, I'm still clean. That's amazing, Tori. We're really proud of you. Let me look up her account, Amanda, because I think it's Marie's recovery journey. But like I said, she just now had a clean urine after 14 months. So I want y'all to really think about that. Okay. For 14 months, she was testing positive for buprenorphine. Okay. Because that's how slowly the bupe was leaving her system. Okay. That's fucking amazing, because that's what we're all afraid of. How many of you guys are on SUBOXONE and you're trying to taper down, you're ready, you want to come off, but you're afraid of not feeling good. You're afraid of feeling shitty, because we know buprenorphine is an opioid. Okay. I'm not going to lie to kick it. Okay. It's a partial opioid agonist. Just keep it real. And so a lot of us don't get off because we're afraid of not feeling good. So if we can take a medication that like dissipates and leaves our system slowly over an extended period of time, that's a win fucking win. That's a win-win, motherfucker. You know? So let me get Marie's account, and I'll tell y'all. I can put it in here and link it or whatever. You know what I mean? Marie's journey forward. Marie's journey forward. So let me show y'all a video of her. Okay. I had her on my YouTube channel. For those of you guys that are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, it's linked in the comment section. She came on my channel, this channel, and told her story. It's in the interviews section playlist of my YouTube channel. But let me show y'all. Where's that video she did?
I'm going for a walk right.
14 months sublocade.
Come check this. So I'm currently getting ready. So I'm currently getting ready.
Oh, God. Is it not going to play? Anyway, let me get her link. So I'm so proud of her. I'm so fucking proud of her, though, y'all. Like, it left her system slowly over time. So here is a link to Marie's journey forward. I'm so fucking proud of her, though. Marie's journey. Left her system slowly over time. So here is a link to Marie's journey forward. I'm so fucking proud of her. Marie's journey. Okay, I just put Marie's journey forward in the comment section, and then let me get you guys the playlist interview that we did together, because she came and told her whole story. When I tell you guys, we were on live for like 2 hours with doing her story. Okay. And it was a really emotional story. She had her children taken from her multiple times. So it was like really intense. It was really intense. Interviews. Oh, wait a second. Is it on my other channel? Wow, it's on my old channel, on my smaller channel. I need to put it on my big channel. Oh, it's such a good interview too, you guys. Let me get it. Yes, I have like 20 videos that y'all haven't seen on my big channel. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It makes me happy. Where's that damn video with us? Cassie, Natalie, Kimmy, Coralie. Oh my God. Where is her video? It was one of my biggest videos. And discovering. So many people make videos about me. I looked up my name and there's like so many videos. Telling y'all, I got some people that hate me. Okay. Where is that damn video of us? It was 2 hours long, y'all. Like, it was a great live. Okay, anyway, let me pay attention to what y'all are saying. Oh, don't be embarrassed, Matthew. Don't be embarrassed. Never be ashamed. Okay? I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, I really struggle. I really struggled with my weight and just feeling ugly, you know? Oh, is this one it? No, that's not it. Where is that damn video? I am so mad that I can't find it. Anyways, when I find me and Marie's interview, I will link it to let you guys know. But go follow her. I linked her thing in the chat. Okay. Damn. When I was pregnant a couple months ago, I was told to get off from family, but they didn't understand that it's hard to just get off, especially being pregnant. Yeah, you're not supposed to get off when you're pregnant. Don't listen to your family. They're dumb. They don't know what they're talking about. Don't listen to them. Hey, Kim, what's up, girl? Do not listen to them. Okay, yeah. There's Marie's Journey Forward TikTok. Like I said, that's amazing. Hey, Misty, what's up, girl? Oh, I'm sorry it ruined her life. But let's dissect this really fast. I have a friend that is really messed up from Suboxone. So are they abusing it? Are they? I know people who inject Suboxone. That's not what we're talking about here. Okay. There are people who will inject medication-assisted treatment. There are people who will take copious amounts of this medication and hurt themselves and other people at the same time. And that's what it ends up doing. Whenever we have people, and you have to understand that a lot of people who utilize medication-assisted treatment they might get on Suboxone and not be ready to change their life. But you know what? At least they're on a medication that if they take it, they're not going to die like they would if they were taking fentanyl. It's called harm reduction. And so sometimes there's going to be people that start these type of medications for the wrong reason, right? I'm sure some of you guys have done it. I did it in the past with methadone. I used methadone for the wrong reason. I used it to abuse it. Okay. At the end of the day, and this is where I get real pissed off when I see people online telling their story, but not telling the whole truth. There's one guy in particular here on Facebook that does it all the time. He'll talk about how terrible Suboxone is, but he leaves out the part that when he started taking Suboxone, he was taking it because he wanted to get high. And he manipulated his doctor into prescribing him benzos and other things on top of it as well. And so instead of coming on and saying, when I started the MAP program, I wasn't ready to change my life and I didn't want to get sober. I just wanted to keep getting high. So I was abusing my MAP medication. No, instead, he comes on his platform and he demonizes the medication, makes rap songs about it, and tries to deter people who need life-saving medication. Okay? And so that shit don't fly over here. All right. If you're going to talk about it, be about it. If you fucking got on this medication and you abused it, or you sold it so you could get fentanyl, or you were injecting it, or you were taking 25 strips a day at the same time on top of some Xanax bars, keep it real, you know? And that's what happens. That's what happens. Now, there are a small percentage of people who maybe they have an allergic reaction to the medication. They put it underneath their tongue. It makes it have like a blister or a sore, or they try to take the medication. It just doesn't agree with their system and they just can't take it, right? Then there's also some people who have the side effects from this medication, like constipation, and it's just too much and they can't take it. You know what I mean? I am not one of those people. I have been able to find what it works for me and works perfectly, you know? But I could come on my platform and I could say methadone is horrible. It's only going to get you addicted. I was on methadone and I was strung out from it. Why was I strung out from it? Because I abused it. Because I chose to abuse that medication. At the end of the day, Suboxone's not jumping into your system and ruin your life on its own. You are making the choices. You put action behind it. You can't blame a substance. Just like I can't come on here and blame methamphetamine and blame opioids for my poor life choices. I have to take responsibility. So, hope that helps you. That's how I am. I'm struggling with overeating with my weight, and I feel ugly as fuck. I understand. I'm SD. I felt the same way. That's why I went and got help. I went and got help from my doctor. So if you need to get help, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm struggling today. Someone I love dearly was trying to hurt me and told me I'm not sober because I use subs. So I'm really in my feelings today. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck them. Fuck them. First of all, who died and made them the king of fucking sobriety? Who died and made them able to grant whether or not people are sober or not? Who do they think they are? Who do they think they are? Did you tell them that you didn't ask their fucking opinion? Okay, so first of all, I want you to take your life, Ashley Lynn. I want you to take your life today, and I want you to compare it to your life in active addiction. I'll do it for you with my own life as an example. When I was in active addiction, I couldn't hold a job. Today in recovery with Suboxone, I've been with the same company for 5 years. When I was in an active addiction, I was promiscuous, fucking and sucking every man that walked past me. Today in recovery with Suboxone, I've been married to the same man since 2019 and dating him since 2012. When I was in active addiction, I lost custody of my young son. Today in recovery with Suboxone, I have full custody of my child back. In active addiction, I used to steal, lie, and cheat. In active recovery on Suboxone, I don't steal anymore. I don't lie and I don't cheat. I'm trusted by my family members. When I was in active addiction, I couldn't be depended on. If you told me to show up somewhere, I wouldn't come because I would forget or I'd be too high. Today in recovery on Suboxone, if you ask me to do something, I'm consistent and I show up. I show up when people need me because I'm dependable today. So I hope that little graph right there, that little example, helps anybody out there who maybe has had somebody tell you that you're not in recovery or not sober because you're on Suboxone. I hope that helps you to see that you really cannot listen or worry about what other people say. Okay? Fuck them. Fuck them. Now you know who your true friends are. Yeah, all my lives stay here on my account. Thank you for being honest, Alexandra. Alexandra says, when I took subs, it was to get high. Being honest. That's what I'm talking about. We love an honest queen. Ryan says, I understand being on subs for the withdrawal process or whatever opiate you are on, but not for long term. What do you not understand? What do you not understand, Ryan? Do you not understand that addiction is a chronic illness, that is a relapsing chronic illness that people die from, and that it needs to be treated as such? And so when you use a medication like Suboxone, it's treating that. It's helping treat that illness to keep it in remission. I have diabetes as well, and nobody judges me about taking my medication for my fucking type 2 diabetes. But better believe people judge me for my addiction medication. What is there not to understand? It's a maintaining medication. Helps you to maintain. So that way you don't make mistakes. Some people don't trust themselves to not make mistakes. Maybe they get to a point where they do trust themselves, but there's nothing wrong with that if they don't. Do you know what I'm saying? Why is it okay to take it for a short period of time, but not an extended period of time? Why? Because AA told you? Because the only way? Is that why? Because you were brainwashed? That's probably why. I have so many friends on Matt, and I love sharing their testimonies. Yeah, I love hearing everybody's testimony. It doesn't matter if they're on Suboxone. It doesn't matter if they are abstinent. It doesn't matter if they are utilizing psychedelics. It doesn't matter if they are Cali sober. Like, I think everybody sharing their positive change in their life should be celebrated. You know what I mean? Oh, and let me just, I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear me say this, but a lot of you guys have been brainwashed by the treatment industry. People are not ready to hear this, but that's what it is. You have been brainwashed to believe that there's only one path to getting to where you need to. I want you to step back out of yourself and think about that. Think about how that is a setup for failure for so many people. And think about how profitable it is to funnel people into the same program. Millions of people who are all different, who come from all different walks of life and have very different circumstances. And we're funneling them all into one program, and we expect it to work for every single person. How does that make any sense? Individualized care is what needs to happen. Evidence-based treatment is what needs to happen. I'm sorry. I know it makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable when I talk about it, but it is what it is. Okay. These programs that you guys have been brainwashed by, telling you that you're once an addict, always an addict, that you're powerless. You're not powerless over. You have the power to change your life. You can do anything you put your mind to. You give your power over to drugs and alcohol. Okay? Those programs want to keep you with them. broaden your mindset and opening your horizons. You don't have to be afraid of drugs and alcohol. They're not the boogeyman. They're not going to jump out of the fucking woodwork and make you get high on them. You have to use them. You have to make the choice. You're right. I definitely let them know what I think. And in all honesty, it's making me realize that who I think is there for me isn't. Baby girl, Ashley, baby, I'm here to support you. I went through the same shit my first 3 years in sobriety. I remember thinking all these people were supporting the program AA that I was in. And then when I started having a job and not being there all the time, then people started saying that I was relapsed when I wasn't. I had a job and I had a child, right? And I started doing stuff outside of it. People shunned me. Then when the majority of people found out that I was on medication-assisted treatment, they wanted to tell me how I needed to get off of it. Didn't I know that I wasn't sober on that? How long was I going to be on it? Why does it matter to you? Because you believe that, because you're closed-minded. That's all there is to it. Why does it matter to you? Why does it bother you that I have extra help? Why does it bother you that I have extra support with Matt? Is it because you didn't get that? Do you feel slighted in some way because I got the extra support and you don't? I don't get it. It's because so many people have been brainwashed to parrot these bullshit rhetoric that the 12-step programs have taught them. And I'm telling you guys, it's killing people. Okay. People don't need to, if you need medication and it helps you stay sober, that's all. Period, point blank, end of story, no more talking. Okay. Substance use disorder is a disorder, just like a mental health disorder, and you take medication for your mental health. Would you walk up to a fucking schizophrenic and tell them they need to get off their motherfucking medication? Would you walk up to a schizophrenic on the street who has multiple personalities, who talks to themselves if they're not on their medication, and say, you don't need to be taking that medication? You should get to a point where you don't need that anymore. No, you wouldn't. You would never. So don't come over here on our page saying it to us. You know what I mean? Period. Hey, Diana, what's up, girl? Samantha, I love your comment. Samantha says, I can't trust myself, and that's why I keep on it. I know when I'm struggling mentally, I may fuck up. Having a bad day today. Glad I seen this live. And you know what? That's self-awareness. The fact that hey, I just don't feel comfortable. I would rather you not trust yourself and have something to catch you if you fall than to be trying to white knuckle it and trust yourself because they said it works if you work it. They said if I'm just willing enough, if I just pray and go to enough meetings, just call my sponsor every single day, then I won't do fentanyl. If I twirl around in a circle and say, bibbidi bobbidi boop, I'll be sober forever. Do you see that? How wild it is? I am so glad that you know that about yourself and that you're taking the proper steps to safeguard your sobriety, because that's what you're doing. Being on Suboxone is like having fucking State Farm insurance on your motherfucking new ride. So that way, if you get into a car accident, you ain't got to pay out of pocket. It's just like having full coverage insurance, baby, on your sobriety. Okay, I'm clowning too much, y'all. I got to get off here. I get so heated about this, you guys, because like I said, I have been sober for almost 9 years, and people just, why does it matter to you if I have extra help? It's like they feel some type of way because they don't have the extra help. That's the only thing I can think of. Or is that they can't take because they start abusing it or whatever. And so they have, I don't know. Oh, they feel like we're cheating the system. We're getting over because we're utilizing medication-assisted treatment. What? If anything, I feel like it adds an extra step, you know? And so I've never been able to really understand it. And I don't think I ever will understand it. All I know is that it shouldn't matter. We should just celebrate and be proud of each other and be proud of somebody who is knowing themselves well enough to know that they need the extra support. There's nothing wrong with that. You should be celebrating. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate having enough self-awareness to know that you need extra support. And to somebody out there that's watching this right now that has been abstinent and who wants to relapse or who has already relapsed, and it's like, I can't do this again. And you're thinking in your mind, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know what. It could save your life. And a lot of you guys don't get on it because of the judgment from other people. That's the only thing holding you back from a life of freedom, you know? And so don't worry about what other people say. Don't worry about what other people say. Do what is best for you. So, love you guys. I'm going to go pick Nate up from school. Rant over. Bye.